What is going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Are people excited? What I have been saying for the past few days is come to fruition. There was a pump today. Today is what? Thursday, October 8th. I am your boy, Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the New Creation Capital podcast. This is a place where we discuss what happens in the world today, the stock market, and yes, digital assets. This is the one-stop shop where you can get everything that you need in your day for your Christ and crypto. Because as I love to say, Jesus makes you a new you by giving you a new future, because in him, guys, you are a new creation. It is episode 208. Did we just break through a wall? Are we bullish or bearish? That's kind of what every day we talk about. Are we bullish or bearish? Those are the discussions, but the background shows. Did we break out? Did we break through? Did we actually get to where we want to be? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to go over Bitcoin, XRP, and Chainlink specifically, and of course, the DXY, the dollar index. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Hang out with me, because you know I love when you guys hang out with me. I just do. I like hanging out with you. You guys are cool. So hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can know when I post or go live. Now that the channel is monetized, I'll probably go live more because some people have asked how they can help the channel out, or help, I guess, I don't know, for lack of a better word, how can we give you money to help your channel out? That's kind of what it is. I was trying to think of some professional way to say it, but I couldn't figure it out. The number one thing you can do, though, for me personally, is to know my story and my walk and why this channel is called New Creation Capital, why this channel is Christ and Crypto. That is because you can read about it in Learning to Love in the Wilderness, the book right there. I will be going live sooner when I do a reading. I'm going to do the reading actually live. And then I will be giving a book away when I go live. And I think I'll probably do that Sunday or Monday, sometime soon. But then I'll give a book away live on the live stream as I do a reading. I thought that might be pretty cool to do so I can interact with you guys. But there's a link below to that. There's also a link below to Prime XBT, which we talk about when we will get into this. That you can trade on 50% off, but we'll get to that. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and dive on into the charts. Of course, let's open up with what you guys really want to talk about, and that is Bitcoin. It is finally broke from that symmetrical triangle. As I said, we kind of might be here in this area. It looks like that's actually what played out, that this was the triangle of the breakout. Now, I want to show you something. I'm going to delete all that. This is on the daily. I speak to you guys about the pivots. This is the standard weekly pivot that you are seeing right now. This today, as of last night, candle body closed on the pivot. Okay, that means it back tested and worked, and it rejected off the R1. For those who are trying to learn how to trade, and again, I talk about this on Prime XBT. If you go there, there's a registration code in the description, 50% tradable bonus. If you put $100 in, they'll give you $50, and now you got $150 to play with. Obviously, don't trade what you can't afford to lose or go back and burn up in the backyard. You can do $50, $60. You don't need to put 2, 3, 4 Bitcoins in there. Play with $50. You can 100x and try to get it and just test out, I guess, my theories alone that I show you, right? So, but you can see right here, this is the easiest. Trade the weekly pivots. To me, that is absolutely the easiest, right? So it broke down. It did not. It came back and tested up. Okay. Wait for it to go. And again, we always wait for the back test. If I break this down to the 8-hour here so you can see the dailies, you see here, I said always breaks through multiple dailies, but you can see it on the lower. Look, reject, 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 and then found support right there on the S1. Once you saw that wick and that support, you're in a good place. You are in a good place to go ahead and take that long and ride it up to the R1. And that's what we see right there on the daily. So I just want to point that out because we saw that movement. Not only that, but we saw the break of the symmetrical triangle up. We're also up above this zone that I say we need to get through. And things are looking pretty bullish for now. Do we see a future? We could see a future. It's possible. If we're just looking at the VPVR, just to get a good look, This is a nice bull flag here. So we want to make sure that over the next days, we're not looking for a BART pattern, right? And the BART pattern is basically just a head and shoulders where you kind of see it here on the 1 hour. If this continues to go sideways for longer than 12 hours, it's going to dump back down, just straight sideways. But if on the 4 hour here, we see this nice little flag right here, okay? Let me so you guys can see that. Make it bigger. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. If this flag actually plays out and continues to do that, we're in a much better position, guys, than if it goes sideways for 12 hours. If it does sideways, we get a pattern that looks like this is a BART pattern or a head and shoulders, right? Goes up, goes sideways, dumps right back down to where it was. But if we're looking at the VPVR here, you can see on the side here, the visible range, we're in a good place. It rejected where it was supposed to. This is where our support is, 10.7. It broke through that support. To me, I've been saying I was about 65.35 that this was bullish on that. I like it. I see it. We're working in the right direction. That's what I personally see on Bitcoin. Just be on a watch for those who want to trade. This is what I look at. I'm not doing a super in-depth dive on Bitcoin. There's so many other channels that do deep dives. I just wanted you guys to see that for those who are starting to trade, because specifically on Prime XBT, we use Bitcoin to trade Forex and all those other things. So that's why I talk about that. Chainlink, I said I was looking for an $8.50 bounce, $8.50 bounce, and we went exactly to $8.43 and bounced right up. Again, S1 pivot on the weekly to the actual pivot point. If we break it down to the 4 hours, this is people who are trying to swing trade, right? Use those. Me personally, I like to use the weeklies. If I get good support on the weekly, go long there. Here is the places that you short. Long, short. If it breaks up, comes back down and test it, you long, come here, you short. It's pretty simple. You tied that with the Fibonacci. Like I said, it's going to the 0.382. I believe we're going up to the 0.5 after that. And even here in the S2, you can see, look, exactly where this, I try to point to with my finger. This area here, you can see exactly what happened. Boom. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect for this movement. And you can see, I believe we're going to work our way back up slowly. I mean, if we're going to draw this and see, I hope that whistle wasn't loud. This is the channel we had going just now on the daily. That's bound to break up. It hasn't even broken up yet. So we still got some room to go back and back test. On the back test is a good spot. Because if this comes back and if this comes down and back test this line here and it does not fail, you're in a good spot. But if it fails, it's going down, baby. So we can also look at it just like this. Let's go here. This is a better place. Right here. This is where we are. If you really want to begin to just play with what we see, there you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches on the top, on the bottom. Flip that. Flip it and reverse it. Missy Elliott that. Right? So you can see things are possible there, but if you just do the pivot points, guys, this is what I'm looking at. Okay? This is what I'm looking at. Now, before we go into XRP, you guys, by the way, as we go through, write questions if you have certain questions about certain coins. We dive through. I'm not doing a deep analysis. I think trading is simple if you keep your emotions in check and find something that works for you. Why did I start talking to you guys about these? Because I saw someone else who used these pivot points, and I watched them for 3 months to make sure those pivot points work the way I want them to work, that I am comfortable with. And now I'm like, oh man, those things are like to the T in crypto. Not so much like the S&P or the Dow Jones, but in crypto, these things are money. The algorithm is money. And speaking of money, here's the DXY. It's still working at ABC wave down. And I told you my target is down here by, what is this? This is March, but I really think we're going to be down here around October. That's a long wave. I should adjust that, and it should be here. But because that looks like that's a support line, I kept it there. You can see we can see here that we are still in this red box that we've been talking about. This is the daily. We're still in there. We got a red candle today with a pump. Now it looks like it's rejecting and getting weaker and weaker. We're now under the moving average. I'm expecting this to come down because this was our line. This is our support and resistance, and I believe it's flipping and it's gonna break. I truly believe that. Now, that's just not the economy. I mean, just everything's pretty much crap in the money world right now. And again, 77.53, the retracement to the 1.618 is down here. But it's not going to go straight down there, guys. Don't get excited. But I believe we're getting ready to have another altcoin season sooner rather than later. And then Bitcoin may trade sideways for 6 or 7 months. That's a possibility. But I still think we're in a good space. I think we're going to break 90 by the end of the year. And if we break down and we touch this 90 by the end of the year, I'm talking mid-December, that's an altcoin season, guys. We're going to that altcoin season. That breakthrough, breaking under 91, like really breaking this again is where we need to go. If we break back down under this 0.65, I know I'm saying if. I don't want to speak with certainty and say when. I'm going to speak with percentages. But if we break below that 0.65, when we break below, altcoin season will pop. So all those people like Ocean EX is 70% down. VET is 60% down. Some of these are ugly, but they're all connected to the same ecosystem and they need the dollar to come down. Now, again, I'm going to be honest. When some of these pop, I'm getting out of them and putting my money in this, putting more money into certain things, which I talk about, like XRP, to get ready for these pops. XRP is the one that I've been studying the most. It's the one I am most comfortable with. I like it. I also see that's going to have the largest percentage gain. VET for VeChain, for instance, VET has already gone up 600%, or I'm sorry, 1,500% this year already. Is it going to keep going? We'll see. I needed to do a 100 or 200% more move, and then I'm out of it. 3, 4, 5 cents. I'm going to move most of my majority into XRP based on what I see in the charts. I expect thousands of percent. At least a $13, $10 to $13 XRP, $23 XRP, $52 XRP on the charts based alone. And that's because the dollar is going to crash, and when it does, certainty, uncertainty, I can't speak like that, but when it does, we're going to make some serious money because XRP is there. And we're not even talking, I see XRP Twitter is getting toxic right now. That's why I stopped doing the news, for one, because, people just, they're all in their feelings, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to talk about what I see, because what I see is what I see. So I don't have to interpret the news. So that's why I want to show you guys, because I'm, our company's number one bag is XRP. My personal number one bag is XRP. I like going and seeing, what percentage I'm in, because for me, I always say this is life-changing money. This is wealth money. What do you want to do when your XRP pops to $5, right? I already put a plan, by the way. If you guys have not seen the XRP cash out plan, what 72 maybe? Oh, it's not on the first page anymore, is it? Let's see. VeChain, compliance, rise of the dollar. I thought I did the cash out plan more recently. Well, it's not there. It's like 172, I believe. I think it's episode 172. You can see my my exit plan specifically for XRP. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay me $10, $20, $1,000. Just go check it out. I tell you exactly how I'm going to do it and break it down for you. XRP did what I thought it would do. I told you 24.1 was a good place to get in along a couple days ago, right? It hit. I got in. Mine filled at 24.09, and now we're sitting at 25.1. I mean, depending on what you did, whatever you traded. Again, I do it on Prime XBT. Whatever you traded would have been a good place. This is why I also do my videos at the end of the day. A lot of people put their videos up as it's pumping, but I want to see what happens during the pump. I want to see what's going on during the end of the day. We get all the news, we get all the stock market, we get all the movement. This is why I do my videos at the end of the business day, not at the beginning. So some of you guys may or may not watch it by then, but it is what it is. We also talked about this inverse head and shoulders on XRP. Our target for this inverse head and shoulders is 29.5, which is right around the place that we have to break through between 30 and 34 cents for us to get there. If this is a head and shoulders pattern, which it looks like it is to me personally, if it is, let me go right here. I can never put that in the middle because it's daily, but if this is a head and shoulders pattern, that's the breakout point. That's the breakout, but we're still in between these two zones here. Excuse me. As we talk about, we're still in between. We're still ranging in between here. That is 25 and 24.2. We're absolutely still ranging. So if we go back and look, what is this? 25 and 24.2. Those are actually the weekly pivots. Look at that. 25.5 and 24.2. We are ranging. And I just draw it right there, not even with the pivots. That's what it shows. It shows in the VPVR. I have a buy set for 23.5 just in case we get a fake out dump, so I can get in at 23.5 where this catches it around there, and then I can add to my long and my margin. So that's what I have. Again, this is normally the line chart here. I'll show you that. Look, I've been showing you guys this for a while. The line chart broke through the 0.786, bounced off, and now we're at the 0.702, which I talked about yesterday. Next stop, 22.5. Look at that. That's 25.5. That's literally our range point. That is our next spot on the range point. Dead to right center. And that's TA, guys. People, TA doesn't work. That is TA in a nutshell. Period. So that's what we're looking at ranging. Again, I have been bullish for a week and a half now. Well, I mean, I've been bullish a lot longer than that, but, you know, when it hit 22.5, 21, I said perfect targets. We're bullish now. I don't see us going lower than that. I said the same thing with Bitcoin. If it goes, we're looking at 10.2, 10.3. So are we out of the woods yet? Not yet, but let's see what happens. I still have a buy set for 23.5. And that's right here. You see these candle closes? Remember, these are candle closes. These are not lines. If I put it so you can see the wicks, 23.5. See how that was being bought up here? And it's either a dump through or a straight pop. But look, 23.5 will come back down and maybe test it one more time for support. But I have a buy there just to add to my longs, and that's pretty much it. But now, guys, it's your time to tell me what you think. Are you bullish or bearish? Are you bullish or bearish? Are you trading on Prime XBT? Have you tried it yet? Again, you don't need to put a whole bunch of money. Sign up, put $20, you get $10. You put 100, you get 50. You put 1,000, you get 500. You put 2 Bitcoin, they give you 1 full Bitcoin, and the most you can get is 1 full Bitcoin. Try it out, trade. It's a 3-month promo. You don't need to put it all in once. And I love the and go check out my review. I break it down as well on my review. So let me know what you guys think. For now, guys, that is the end of the crypto section. And now, you know, guys, I don't know why you act surprised. I have to give you your Christ. Because in a time like this, man, we need God. And just because you say you have faith doesn't mean you believe in God. Doesn't mean you believe in Jesus. Some people have faith in only themselves. Some people have faith in trees. Some people have faith in wooden idols that they create. Some people have faith in burning candles. Some people have faith in the devil. I talk about my faith in Jesus Christ, and that's what I'm reading the scriptures to you. This is Colossians 3, verse 1. If then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on the things that are above, not things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will also appear with him in glory. That's if you believe. That is if you believe. When Christ, who is in your life, appears, I just read that. Put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you: sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil, desires, and covetousness, which is idolatry. On account of these, the wrath of God is coming. In these you too once walked when you were living in them, but now you must put them all away. Anger, wrath, malice, slander, obscene talk from your mouth. Do not lie to one another, seeing that you have put off the old self with its new practices and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator. Here there is not Greek or Jew, circumcised or uncircumcised, barbarian or Scythian, slave or free, but Christ is all and in all. Put on then, as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience, bearing with one another, and if one has a complaint against another, forgiving each other. As the Lord has forgiven you, so you must also forgive. Above all these, put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. Put on love and put down idols. Christ is love. God is love. So when you put him on, he is in you. In you, you are a new creation. You have a new future. You are a new you. You are born again. That's the whole reason I say what I say. It is not that I'm trying to do some kind of crypto talk there. I am fully talking about Jesus Christ every time I do my intro. So those you don't like it, I'm not to be straightforward to you. You don't have to watch the channel, man. Because I'm going to talk about my passion and my Christ. And for those who agree with me, give me an amen, because right now this world needs Jesus. It doesn't need another person to follow. It needs the God to follow, the only true God, the way, the life, and the truth. No one gets to heaven but through him. There is no other way. But for now, you guys know I'm done talking about that. I talk about it for an hour every weekend anyway. So what do you guys think? Do you like the scriptures? Do you like the charts? Of course, I wrote the book. It has nothing to do with crypto, but it has everything to do with your future and my past. And now the future Christ has given me. And that's what I write in Learning to Love in the Wilderness. There's a link below if you want to support the channel, as well as other links for those different exchanges. All of you that are trading, I wish you luck. I wish you the best. Please don't lose money that you can't afford to lose. Full disclosure, when you click on those links for those trading sites, you are also helping me out because I do get a kickback when you click on those. So, heck, I just used the new creation bonus and added. So what you're seeing is me. This is my campaign that I added so I can make money off myself, right? So that's it. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe, do the social media thing. For now, guys, this is the end of episode 208. I am your boy, Christian Israel, and you are tuned into the New Creation Capital Podcast. This is a place where we discuss what happens in the world today, the stock market, and yes, digital assets. This is the one-stop shop where you can get everything that you need in your day for your Christ and crypto. Because as I love to say, Jesus makes you a new you by giving you a new future, because in him, guys, you are a new creation. Please remember, God loves you. I love you. You are loved. Until next time, guys, peace and love. God bless you all. Later, guys.